Straw Hut Media.
Hey Galentines! Welcome to another episode of Release Date Rewind. I'm your host, Mark J. Parker, a movie celebrator and a movie maker. And if you're looking for a fun time where you can turn off your problems and go back in time, well, this podcast is for you. Thanks so much for checking out my show where I bring on a different friend each time and celebrate milestone anniversaries in film. This is an AI-free podcast brought to you by the Straw Hut Media Network, and it's part of the You Run Podcast Network, and it's watchable on YouTube. 25 years ago, in the beginning of 2001, actress Marley Shelton starred in 2 films with sassy female ensembles that were released only 1 week apart, so Miss Marley was busy. That's why we're doing a double feature of Sugar and Spice and Valentine, 2 very different movies that pack a lot of girl power. So grab your friends, wear your Betty doll disguises or your Cupid killer masks, and if you'd like to watch or rewatch these movies before continuing, Sugar and Spice sadly isn't streaming with a subscription in the US currently, but you can find it somewhere random like I did. And Valentine is currently streaming with ads, on the Roku channel and Hoopla. Alright, A-Squad cheerleaders and junior high mean girls. Nobody ever got ahead by sitting on their behind. So, does somebody want to be my Valentine? Because it's time to rewind. All right, everybody, I'm excited. This guy's so fun. He's my new, I was gonna say new bestie, but I don't want to be crazy. I don't want to be a crazy stalker like in Valentine. But Carlos from Slasher Junkie is back, and he just puts a smile on my face, and we are just talking about tech and microphones and boring stuff, trying to sound good for you all. Carlos, how you doing? Welcome back.
Hi, I'm happy. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good. I'm not, like we were just saying offline, I'm not great because I am hating winter. It's official, everybody. I used to be okay with winter. It's very pretty, but I am so sick of snow. And I know you were just in Puerto Rico, so you're probably sick of snow as well. Am I right?
Yes, I as soon as I got back here, I thought the snow was going to be gone, but no surprise. And then I got another storm the
Uh-huh.
day as soon as I arrived.
Oh my God, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And my car is little and low to the ground and is always getting stuck in the ice and snow. And I'm sorry, everyone, to start complaining, but I am just so sick of it. I hate it. So, yeah, thanks everybody for listening to us complain. But something I want to hear about that you can't complain. Well, actually, you were complaining about it because I know you posted. So you got a lot of rain in Puerto Rico when you were there for a while.
Yes, I was pissed off as soon as because the when I at the airport that I arrived in
Mhm.
Aguadilla, it's one of those that you just go down the stairs and they don't have anything to cover you. So as soon as I walked out of the aircraft, I was getting soaked. And
Oh,
my mom picks me up and she's like, "Well, you're running away from the snow, but you brought up the rain." And that rain lasted for all 5 days that I was there. I never went to the beach.
oh, I am so sorry to hear that. That
Yeah.
sucks.
And I was like, I was excited to have a little birthday, have my birthday at the beach and
Yeah.
whatnot, but yeah, that didn't happen.
Oh, Carlos, that's a bummer. What'd you do
But
instead? Just like hang
well,
out, go get drinks?
yeah, I ate a lot.
Good.
And yeah, and catch up with my family. I saw friends that I had not seen in a while.
Good. That's beautiful.
Uh,
Love that.
I even saw this one girl that she used to be a friend of mine back in middle school.
Oh, long time ago. Back when these movies
Yeah.
were out.
Yes, I mean, I told her, this is funny that I'm seeing you right now because there's something that I'm doing that is related to the early 2000s, and you came into my mind.
Oh, love that. Isn't that so funny how life just does that sometimes? It's like when you hear a word for the first time and then all of a sudden you hear it like 5 times that week. You know what I mean? Or like a
Yeah.
random movie's brought up and then 3 other people bring up that movie. Like the universe, knows when to connect people again. That's cool.
Hmm.
So you hadn't talked to her since then?
Yeah. And now
Wow.
I'm thinking about it. I wish I would have asked her for her information, but I didn't want to be that I didn't want to be like creepy.
Oh, did she remember you?
Oh yeah, she did. Well, she didn't recognize me at all.
Really?
But
Have you
but
changed much since middle school? I
I
mean,
have
facial
I
hair, of course.
have I
Okay.
have I need to show you some pictures because
Yes. Were
they
you with
used to call
Jeremy
me
Melton or whatever his name was?
they used to call me Harry Potter and I hated it.
Oh, did you have glasses?
Yeah.
Do you wear contacts? Contact lenses
Yeah,
now? Okay.
yeah, and I have my glasses as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
but yeah, and I had the big hair with the like
yeah.
the classic '90s Devon Sawa
Yes.
look.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Wow. So that's a nice little reunion. I love that. I'm glad you did reach out because some people wouldn't. Can I just say, some people would like see her and be like, oh my gosh, that's so and so from like 25 years ago. And then they would just be like, I'm not going to say anything. Come on. You gotta.
No, I did because, like I was saying, as soon as I saw her, it took me back to 2001, which is funny that we're discussing, two movies from
Yes.
2001 because when we graduated, the eighth grade, it was 2001. So I had not seen her since.
Wow. Wow. That is wild.
For my birthday, I had dinner with one of my longest, you know, we were doing the math and we
Mm,
were like, well, our first friend date was we went to see Brokeback Mountain in theaters. So that was
wow.
2006.
Yeah. 20 years ago. Yeah. 2005 to 2006, around this time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because I remember it came out in Puerto Rico. I think it was like in January or February.
Okay. Yeah. Right around now. That's so cool. So
And she was like, well, as soon as you said you wanted to see that movie, I knew you were gay.
come on. Oh my, you're like, it's an awards movie. Like I'm just trying to see all the awards movies.
It was a confirmation for her.
That's so funny. I haven't seen it in so long. I've seen it a bunch, but I've been wanting to rewatch. Hey, well, you know what? Valentine's Day. Might as well put on some sad gay love stories, right?
Yeah,
Can I complain
me
about
too.
something else, Carlos, please? Can I complain,
Sure.
everyone? So I have, I it's funny that we're talking about Valentine because I just got divorced. So like newly, well, I mean, I've
Oh,
been single for a while, but like officially now. So it's kind of crazy timing. Love is dead. Um, but can I just complain, everyone? So I'm paying, we still split some streamers, but like Netflix is annoying and they know when you're not at home, which I just want to be like, fuck you, right?
yes.
Um, so I got my own Netflix plan. I can't be paying like 18 or 25 a month on one streamer. So I have the ad supported plan. Wah wah. Like
Ooh.
$8, right? And can I just complain? Maybe you already know this. I feel like some people don't know this. On the cheapest ad supported plan, I can't see certain movies and I can't see Hard Eyes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So do you have like you have some money. You have airplane money, so you probably have the like better deal, right?
Oh, I have the regular one, but the funny thing is, I don't use Netflix that much.
I know, me neither. So I'm like, I'm probably just gonna cancel it and only restart it. Like maybe I'll pay the higher end for like a month to like binge some new shows or movies, anything. But like,
That's
yeah,
that's
any
probably.
new movies I can't watch. I can't, and not that I would really want to rewatch
Oh,
it, but I can't watch the new
that's.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. I can't watch Hard Eyes, anything like in the last year or two. Does
Oh,
that
that sucks.
not?
I didn't know that they were strict about that. The
Yeah.
reason that I don't get rid of them is because I've had Netflix since 2006 or 2007.
Yeah. Like 20 years, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
Oh,
You just blew my mind. Oh my God. So 20 years ago, right now, I was a freshman in college and a director of a TV show that I worked on for my birthday gift. Wow, this is wild. I didn't think about this. Gave me a Netflix membership, like a gift membership for a month, and it was DVDs. And the first thing I watched
yeah.
was right. It was back in the DVDs, and they would come in the mail. I guess. Yeah. Wow. That's
Oh,
20
that
ago.
that service saved my life
Whoa.
because even whatever I didn't find at my local video store, I would
Mm.
get from Netflix. I think the first movie that I rented from Netflix probably was Welcome to the Dollhouse
Oh, how funny.
because I wanted to rewatch it for some reason back then, and I did, and it just brought back my love for it. I mean, at this point, I already have it on DVD and Blu-ray, but
Mm.
back then, it brought back my love for that movie.
I love that. No, so yeah, when I got my little free birthday gift thing, it was actually a pity gift because I was I was one of the like lead actors in this TV pilot that we shot, and then we all had to get recast, which was so brutal. I was
Oh,
14. And so for my birthday, I was an intern on the show, like when we shot it for real, which was great experience, but very awkward seeing like my replacement. People would be like, "Wait, weren't you in this?" And I was like, "Yeah, hi, let me get your coffee." It was
oh,
so he gave me like a little kind of pity birthday thing. But the good thing was I get Netflix and I rewatched all of Felicity because I was in college and I'm like, let me like
oh.
Felicity, a college show while I'm in college. Anyway, big you just totally reminded me. Yes, Netflix 20 years ago. That was when it was really starting. So you're right. You've had your account that long, and so have I.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's still linked to my AOL
Oh
email.
my God. Now that
Yeah.
you mentioned Felicity,
Yeah.
I have to mention, yeah, James Van Der Beek passed
I
away
know.
today.
Let's talk about it. I know. Literally just a few hours ago, everybody, as of this recording, we got the news that James Van Der Beek passed away at 48. And obviously, we like to keep it light here. I mean, this is a silly podcast about nostalgia, but man, I was sad. Were you really sad when you heard that news?
I think I've already cried too much after Catherine O'Hara that I didn't have sadly, I didn't have any tears for James Van Der Beek, but it still hurt me. I was
Oh,
grabbing food and I get a message from two friends of mine at the same time. And I was like, uh-oh. Because it's funny. The two friends of mine that texted me were the same people that texted me right away when Catherine O'Hara died. And when I open
oh,
my text, I see James Van Der Beek. I'm like, oh.
geez, your friends are right on the news. Good for them. They're like
Yes.
right,
I
but
the first thing that came out of my mouth was fuck.
mhm,
Stop killing the wrong people is what I told I just told to God
absolutely. I know.
if they're listening to me.
Why are the good
But
ones
yeah,
going, right? Why are the good stars going? We have so many bad people that let's get them out of here. I mean, we've like, and you messaged me when I posted about it. You said something like, "Can like 2026 just fucking go away?" Right? Like, can we
yeah,
get a break? This year
yeah.
has been rough. We've just lost major beloved. I mean, even though James Van Der Beek, like when you think of Catherine O'Hara, another one that we can talk about for a second. I mean, God, what an
Mhm,
absolute legend, right? She did so much for entertainment, right? When you compare
mhm.
them, which is crazy to compare them, but maybe James Van Der Beek wasn't in as many things as Catherine O'Hara was, but for especially our generation, our age group, I
Yeah,
mean, both of them gave us such memorable things that have stayed with us our whole lives. I mean, you
yeah.
and I love movies and TV. I mean, like for us movie nerds, those two really, and I mean, then when you go back to Rob Reiner and Diane Keaton a couple months ago, I mean, we've
Oh,
just been losing some mega people in our lives, mega stars,
mhm.
right?
Yeah. It's just that as soon as you mentioned Felicity, I was gonna say, well, I was busy watching Dawson's Creek.
I know. I've talked about Dawson's on this show, and rewatching season one, it really transports you to like whenever you first saw it, Did you watch like Dawson's in Puerto Rico? I forget.
Yeah, yes, but the thing is, I've never seen the show like every single episode. I'm currently on mid season three.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's
So,
crazy, Carlos. So you've been
so
like watching it, and then James Van Der Beek dies. What are the odds of
yeah,
that? Oh my God, that's so sad. Oh,
yeah.
jeez. Have you seen the
Don't blame
finale?
me.
No, no.
No,
You,
no,
so did you never see the series finale?
no. But I know someone spoiled me who died. So
Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay,
know
that's a
I know
bummer.
I know I know that part. But I mean,
Okay. But do you know who Joey ends up with?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Great. Well,
Tom Cruise.
well, yeah, until then, that also failed. Hey, romance is dead, baby. And then
Oh
Jamie
no, it was
Foxx.
I think it was Chris Klein.
Oh, can I just say I loved Katie and Chris Klein. Chris Klein was such a babe. Did you have a crush on him
Yeah,
like I did? He was beautiful.
I did, but I definitely had a crush on James Van Der Beek for sure.
Did you? Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
can I just say, I mean, I know this feels like wrong because he just passed away, but for years, I mean, when the show was airing, people always called me Dawson. We looked similar. My friend Kate, who's been on the show a bunch, she looks so much like Joey. People, when we'd walk the hallways, people would literally shout, "Hey, Dawson and Joey!" Like, I loved movies. I loved making movies as a kid. Like, people still to this day from school are like, "God, you really did become like Dawson." So
Yes,
Dawson would have a movie podcast, right? So it's
yeah,
weird.
because
I mean, we're not related, but I kind of feel a weird connection to him, which I know is very silly. I know that's silly.
no, that's funny that you brought it up because when I was watching the show recently after interacting with you the last time, I was like, oh my God, this is Mark.
Oh, I'm honored. That's so sweet. Hey, and I know some people think like, did you like watch Dawson's Creek and just say like, I'm gonna be just like that
Uh-huh.
guy? No, it just happened to be that way. I already loved movies. Then the show came on, and I was like, oh my God, he's making horror movies with his friends. I was doing the same
Yes.
thing in 1998. So yeah, it's weird. I definitely feel a little bit of a connection there, and
Mhm.
and also I was telling this to a friend today. What weird timing for Kevin Williamson. He's literally weeks away from Scream 7. We're all excited. He's having this big high with that. And now, what a big loss. I mean, Dawson's Creek was his first huge show. I mean, that's got to be a weird thing for him, right?
I didn't even make that connection. Yeah, duh.
Right? Like, he had those back to back, basically. I mean, Scream at the end of 96, Dawson's filmed in 97. I mean, so
I
that's got
I
to be a
wonder
really crazy thing for him, right?
I wonder if James Van Der Beek ever auditioned for the Scream franchise.
That's a good question. I feel like he
Hmm.
had to, right? Or if he
Yeah.
didn't, that'd be crazy because obviously Scott Foley, did both because he played a character in season 1 of Dawson's, which was a fun one. I think his name was
Yes.
Cliff, the jock, right? We'll be right back.
He loves me.
Spend this Valentine's Day
He loves me not.
with someone you love,
He loves me.
someone you trust,
He loves me not.
and someone you know
He loves me.
won't try to kill you.
People, if you're watching on YouTube, you will see that not only does Carlos just look good, this lighting that he got is working, baby, but look at this shirt. Now, did you cut that yourself or was it already like that?
Oh, I cut it. This was made by a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's changed his username so many times, but lately
Yeah.
I think his name is 90s Art. He's been doing a lot of
Oh, yeah.
edits lately.
Yes. I followed him recently from both my accounts, film and podcast. Yes, he's cool. I
So
like
he-
his stuff a
so
lot.
so he made this like maybe 7 years ago, and I still
wow.
have it. I mean, it's one of the many Valentine shirts that I have. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can see
It's
Dennis
beautiful.
Reeser, David
Yes.
Boreanaz,
Mhm.
Bulimic, Jessica Capshaw,
Yeah.
Katherine Heigl, even though she doesn't know this movie, and then we have Marley Michelle Gellar.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Poor Marley
Marley
Shelton.
Geller, right? I know. That is weird how they photoshopped her. That is so weird on the poster that they did that to her. Because truly, it's like she is mashed up between herself and Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's the weirdest thing, right?
I think they were trying to trick people and all the Buffy fans.
They really were. They're like, this is a Buffy spin-off movie. Valentine. This is a long episode, right? Crazy. And yes, I agree. What is up with why did they do that to Jessica Capshaw? That's the thing. They morphed Jessica Capshaw and Jessica Caulfield in the back because her nose is kind of longer like Jessica Caulfield's, but then it's
Mhm.
like it's weird. Why not just have all the girls on there? Why pick and choose? Why doctor the photos? Just have them. They all look great, right? They're a beautiful cast. I mean, come on now.
Oh, have you seen the black and white poster as well that they have?
Is it of that or is it
Yeah.
something else?
I have it.
Of course you do.
And on this one, you can actually see Jessica. Caulfield?
Oh yes, I have seen that. Yes, I like that version. Yeah, she's so great. Why exclude her? And then is the other Jessica on there somewhere?
Oh yeah, there she is.
Oh, okay, she's over there. And then what about is Katherine Heigl?
No,
Oh.
she didn't. She doesn't deserve to be in the fucking poster.
Wow, she has been replaced. Wow. Okay, well,
But that was the poster in my movie theater when I went to see it.
oh, that was okay. Isn't that funny? Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, it's so funny how posters change for different countries. Like the layout's a little different, and I'm always confused by that. It's like, especially nowadays, it's like really. But I do love multiple posters. Like I love how Scream 7 lately has been giving us almost too many posters now. I'm like, wait, I cannot keep up. What's real,
Yeah.
what's fake, right? But I'm a poster fan, so there you go.
Today we're going to cheer loud, jump high, and look pretty.
The A Squad.
Cheerleaders kick!
This is a Marley Shelton double feature, and also how funny, it's like a Marley Shelton double feature with like an ensemble of hot babes. It's like girl power. This is such a girl power move, like double feature, right? What'd you just grab? Did you grab something from your collection?
Oh yes, because I could
I
not.
can see.
I have a surprise here. Someone wants to say hi.
Oh my God, it's
The
Marley from
l-
Planet
l-
Terror.
Lady of the hour.
Oh my God, Marley, you look great. She really is such a beauty. She looks great in everything she does. I love that. I haven't. Can I just say I have not actually seen Planet Terror. Shockingly,
Also,
I think I've only seen it once. I think I saw it in the theater, and then I haven't rewatched it. I did rewatch
oh,
Death Proof, so I've seen that twice, but I haven't rewatched Planet Terror.
I was gonna say. Oh, so you were part of the problem. Why the movie flopped?
No, I was there. I saw it. Don't you dare. I was there. I was there with my sister. Both movies. I thought it was brilliant. I was like, oh my God, this is such a great idea. I remember the trailers, right?
I
Although
don't get why that flopped. I don't.
I
To this
know.
day,
Isn't it weird?
like,
Isn't it? That's so
hmm
strange. Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez. I mean, all these stars, Rose McGowan, Marley. I mean,
yeah,
we got so much. It's weird. It's super weird. But yeah, I
yeah,
do appreciate how Marley has given us some great horror, and just great movies in general. I mean, we've known her since The Sandlot, maybe even earlier than that, but she's been around for a long time. So it's fun to celebrate her in this little double feature. So first up, we're doing Sugar and Spice. I was just telling Carlos that I don't think this was my second rewatch. I don't think I had seen it since I first saw it. Probably I didn't see it in theaters. I rented it. Did you see that in theaters? Do you remember?
no, and I regret it.
Oh,
I went to the movie theater that weekend, and I told my friends that, oh yeah, we're gonna go see Sugar and Spice. But then when I got there, I changed my mind, and we went to see the J Lo movie, The
Wedding
Wedding
Planner.
Planner.
Wedding Planner, that was a big hit. So you went with the general audience. Wow, what made you switch? Just because J Lo was so popular?
I was a big J Lo fan.
Hey,
You can
great.
edit that, please. I don't know her now,
Oh my God, you are so funny. I
but
hey,
my friends were pissed when I changed my mind. But the thing
oh,
is, it was my birthday week, and I was like, oh, I want to go see The
girl.
Wedding Planner. I'll just watch Sugar and Spice later that week. I think it only lasted at my movie theater maybe for like a week.
Yeah, it wasn't super duper popular. I believe, let me see, real quick in the States, I think it opened at like number 5 and then yeah, kind of drifted a little bit, which honestly, most of the best movies are like that. I feel like most don't have great theatrical runs. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it opened at number 5 and then it went to 12, 19.
Aw.
So it really dropped, but it's so funny. I forgot how laugh out loud and it's so fast. The dialogue that these girls are saying and James
It's
Marsden, what a babe. I love him always. He is so
oh,
funny, right?
so cute, such a cutie. And the funny
Such a
thing
cute.
is, so when I finally watched the movie, what other movie did I rent that July of 2001? Valentine.
Oh, how funny. So
So,
so you didn't see Valentine in theaters either?
oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have a story about that one because
Oh, okay.
discuss that later. Yeah,
Okay,
so
good. Yeah.
I didn't see Sugar and Spice until it came out on
On
video that
video.
summer.
Yep. Me
Yeah,
too. Same. Totally. Yeah. It just something about it which is wild because we loved the WB, we loved, all these movies with these young actors, right? I don't know why I wasn't drawn to Sugar and Spice. It looked maybe, I hate to say this, because we were queer kids, but it looked maybe too girly or too, I don't know. It wasn't hooking me. I don't know why, right? But now I wish I saw it in theaters too, because I think we would have been laughing out loud. There are a couple lines that haven't really aged well. Some of the F slur, right? But I mean,
Oh, I was gonna ask you,
yeah.
did you watch the extended version or the theatrical version?
Oh, I watched the theatrical version. It
Because
was so
I
short.
as I was watching the movie, I made a note. I was like, I need to ask Mark which version he watched
Ooh,
because I was counting how many times Marla Sokolov, Lisa,
yes,
which is my favorite character,
she's great.
how many times she says the F slur.
Really? Because okay, in the version I rewatched, which yeah, it was only like an hour and 22 minutes. It's a short movie, and really, like, there's a good few minutes of credits. It was actually maybe shorter than that, but I think Marla said it like twice in my version. So more than that for your
Three.
version?
Three.
Oh, Jesus, girl. Oh my
But
God.
my favorite one. I won't say the word, but she says, "Oh, I wrote it down. I would totally marry Prince William, even if he was gay. I mean, in England, all guys are kind of gay anyway, right? Even cigarettes are F slur."
There you go. Okay, I don't think she said that in my version. Yeah, that must have been the extended. Wow. Yeah, I was a little like, whoa, girl, because the movie is so queer. It's so campy and queer.
It is.
So I'm just like, wait. And then like how Mina Subari's character, Kansas, is so upset that her mom is a D word, is a lesbian now in jail. I'm just like,
That's what
what?
I mean. You know me. I'm not offended by any of that,
No,
and
no,
that's one
no.
of the
You can't be. Right.
that's one of the scenes. That's one of the quotes that I wrote down when she meets Sean Young.
Yes. I have
I didn't
totally
know.
forgot she was in this. Oh my God.
I know, me too. But yeah, that scene where she tells that to her mom, it just made me laugh.
Kansas.
You piece of
Could you try to keep your voice down, please? We're not introducing anger into the room.
Yeah, well, how would you like me to introduce my foot into your...
Lisa.
Lisa? Is that you? I had a lot of work done. I mean, I had done a lot of work over the summer.
And Diane.
I've loved you since I first saw you. Right before you kicked me in the head.
This was January 26th, 2001. That is when Sugar and Spice came out. Of course, just 1 week later, Valentine came out February 2nd. So Marley was back to back, baby. The most popular music at the time, Independent Women, Destiny's Child from Charlie's Angels. That was still the number one song, although that had just lost the number one spot the following week. So for Sugar and Spice, it was Independent Women. The number one song for Valentine was It Wasn't Me from Shaggy. It wasn't me.
Oh, yes.
No. It wasn't me. Oh my God. The amount of times we would all just walk around saying, it wasn't me. Anyway.
But that Destiny's Child song was
Yeah.
there for a while now, because I'm
For a
thinking, when did
month.
Charlie's Angels come out?
That was November.
Yes, because remember that I told you in private a story that I had in regards to the soundtrack.
Yes. Such a good soundtrack. Yes, that was great. Yeah, so we had that. Those were our popular songs. Other
Yeah.
popular movies you just mentioned, The Wedding Planner. That was a big hit, which is funny because I talked about that 5 years ago for its 20th on the pod. It's fine, but there are far better rom-coms. I mean, it's very normal. You know what I mean? But that was a big hit, and that was at a time also when J-Lo, she had like the number one movie and I think the number one either album or single maybe for
Yes.
sales, because she had Love Don't Cost a Thing, I believe, was at that same time.
That's the album that just came out, because I remember my personality during that period was that album and Dream. Remember Dream?
Oh, I remember Dream. Yeah, but why can't I think of what was one of their hits? Can you sing it
He,
for me?
he loves me. He loves you not.
No matter what.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that was.
yeah. Oh,
He's
love.
never gonna be with you.
With you. Oh my God, it's so good. It had
I
some
was-
like edge to it, right?
I was obsessed with them.
Oh yeah, they were great. They didn't last very long, I feel like. They weren't
No.
really. But so yeah, The Wedding Planner was big. Save the Last Dance. Hello. Huge. Right?
That movie so it's so problematic now, but
I
I
know
love it. I mean I think it always was, but I didn't think
we
about
didn't
that
know.
back then.
We didn't know. Yeah. And I mean, there's still some stuff to love, but yeah, it didn't really age super well. It's a little cringe, but it's at least
It
a
was
nostalgia watch,
It was constantly playing in my house. My sister used to
Oh,
watch it
yeah.
all the time.
A little less popular, but still, a little bit of a moment. Head Over Heels with Cutie Freddie Prinze Jr. That came out the same day as Valentine. So those were popular movies at the time. Did you see that one?
No, but I'm thinking I'm questioning whether I saw it or not. But I trying to remember who was the blonde leading lady.
Monica Potter.
Monica Potter. Okay.
Yep, Monica Potter, and then a whole bunch of models. I saw it in the theater. I've only seen it once. Can't really remember it. It's like funny and cute, but then it's also a little bit of a very kind of dumb thriller. So it's a little bit of everything. Oh yeah, because there's like a little bit of like a Hitchcockian, like looking across the window at a murder, It's weird. It's
Oh,
really weird.
okay.
But I feel like,
I always confuse it with Boys and Girls, I think it's
oh
called.
yeah, that he had just done that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was on his like kick of just rom com after rom com, and they were not
Was
memorable.
was was he in that one as well?
Oh yeah.
I have an announcement to make. We're getting married.
When the new couple is short on cash.
Why don't you just have your parents give you the money?
We are two young, able-bodied Americans. We're not looking for a handout. We're looking for a hand up.
Sorry.
We're talking about it because it won my Instagram poll by a landslide. Sugar and Spice beat out Brokeback Mountain, beat out The Gift, which I really want to rewatch. Sam Raimi, Kate Blanchett. I love that one. Katie Holmes.
So good. Mm-hmm.
And it also beat out From Dusk Till Dawn, which I still want to rewatch because I haven't seen that in a while. So Sugar and Spice had some power, everybody. So thanks for voting. But Carlos, in your own words, what's it about?
When the captain of the cheerleader team, Marley Shelton, gets knocked up by her high school sweetheart, played by James Marsden, who's a cutie. She has a reality check that without financial support of her parents, she will no longer be able to afford the lifestyle she's used to. And with the help of her best friend slash cheerleader teammates, they decide that a bank robbery is the best way to change their lives in this situation for the better.
I mean, it's one way to do it, right? But
and
one
how
choice.
by watching movies.
Exactly. Thank you, Carlos. Can I just tell you, because like I said, it had been 25 years, basically, almost 24 years since I saw it. Completely forgot that movies inspire them to do the whole. It's a movie about the power of movies, right?
And it's funny because you know what? You just cover Heat, and
I
Heat
know.
was one of
Oh
the
my
movies.
God. My jaw dropped. I was like, what? I mean, that is just so funny because it's such a bubblegum kind of movie. It's so silly. Like we said, it's so campy and colorful. And they're watching like gritty, serious Heat and like Point Break. Like, oh my God, it made me laugh. That put such a smile on my face. I gotta
or the Apple fucking dumpling gang.
Yes. And what does she say? She says, I'm only allowed G-rated movies.
Yes. Oh, so Rachel Blanchard. I love her.
I know. What a good cast. Because not everyone in this group, you know, kind of like Rachel Blanchard's still a little bit of like a deeper cut. Not everyone kind of knows or really thinks about her, right? You know,
she's like a working actor because she's constantly popping.
She is. She is still doing stuff, which is great. And we know her from some good things back then. But yes, it's not like she's like a household name, really, you know, but
no,
this group is so strong. And even like you had like Melissa George, even though she doesn't get to do much, although I love how obsessed she is about Conan O'Brien.
Oh, she's so horny. I love her.
She is so horny. What does she say? She's like, oh, when they pause on Keanu, they're like, oh, Keanu. She's like, ooh, Conan's head on Keanu's body, unstoppable. She is so funny.
But my favorite line of hers probably, those pictures of Christ all sweaty and bare-chested on the cross always kind of made me hot.
Yes. Can you imagine being Melissa George and in 2001 you have Sugar and Spice and then you have Mulholland Drive? Like,
that's true.
Right?
Yeah,
she was in that. That was at the end of 01. That was when she became more blonde because the dark hair is pretty rare for her, right? She's usually blonde, right?
Yeah.
But you have her, you have Mina Suvari going back to the Apple fucking dumpling gang. Like, oh my gosh, she is so funny in this. And I love her as a redhead. She's great. We know her, of course, she was so popular from the American Pie movies around this time, right?
And for me, was American Beauty. Oof.
Oh, of course. American Beauty. Wow. Like that was her breakthrough.
I love that movie so much.
I know. It's hard now with Kevin, but I was obsessed. I have the actual script, like I got it from like Barnes and Noble. Like it's a book of the script, you know, when they, you know, would sell those. Oh, one of my favorite things. Oh yeah. So great group of girls. I'm trying to think. I didn't get a chance. What did we know Marley Shelton for before this? I guess. Oh, she was in Never Been Kissed. That's right. She did Never Been Kissed. I know she did The Sandlot.
At
you
that
know.
time, so I told you already, but like I've never seen The Sandlot.
That's right. You did tell me that. Oh my God, Carlos.
I saw
I
the
wonder.
I saw the Big Green.
Yes, that's right. Oh yes, I love, and that is a deeper cut, my friend. Because most people, I feel like
Yeah.
when I mention the Big Green, they're like, "Huh?" I'm like, and it's funny because there's at least like 2 or 3 kids from the Sandlot in the Big Green. So you
Okay.
should check it out sometime. It's very American. So I don't know, you might not feel, I mean, not that I care about like baseball, but it's just
Hmm.
very like all American nostalgia, but it's very sweet. It's very funny. And Marley Shelton plays this hot lifeguard that the boys all pine for, you know. Um,
I've definitely seen the picture. Sorry, the
yes,
pictures.
she's
But
so
yeah,
cute. She's so cute.
but I knew her at the time from. Do you remember Trojan War?
That's right. She was in
That,
Trojan War. Oh my God.
that's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. That was one of the first movies I rented, I think.
Uh-huh.
Unless, yeah, I'm pretty sure I rented that. I don't think I watched it on like HBO. I rented it because it's good old J Love with Will Friedle, I believe. Is that how you say his
I
name? Will
I don't know
Friedle?
his name, but I remember I was always the hot brother from Boy Meets World.
Absolutely. He was a babe. And they dated for a bit. Yeah. I forgot Marley was in that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I
Yeah,
think she was in Pleasantville.
Pleasantville.
She
I was gonna say that,
yeah, she
and never being
Never
kissed.
Been
Yeah.
Kissed. She was one of the girls with Jessica Alba, kind of the popular, like, rich girl kind of thing. Yes.
Hmm.
So here she is now, really kind of how funny these two movies back to back. It's kind of like the first time she was really leading, she's sort of the main character in both, so
Yeah.
she's leading the ensemble. So that's
Hmm.
pretty cool. Yeah,
And
Marla's
then
Lisa the informer. We have Diane the mastermind, Cleo the stalker, Kansas the rebel, Hannah the virgin. She's so funny. Jack is Jack, and then yeah, Lucy the brain. And then we had Fern the Terminator.
her,
She
the
came in.
Terminator.
Oh my
You know
gosh,
her,
another Fern.
which Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Exactly. Oh my God, she is so good in that. So, and again, another great girl power, like a great ensemble movie that's so sharp and funny. I mean,
From
some
the
of these
same.
jokes in these movies, right, are so like blink and you miss them. They're so fast. I was rewinding a couple times to make sure I heard it correctly, right? Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was written by the same writer from Drop Dead Gorgeous, even though she had her name changed though.
Right. Because I was gonna say, yeah, like this movie.
Lona Williams.
Yes, because it says written by Mandy Nelson, which is so funny, right? Like Mandy Nelson. But yeah, Williams. So, okay, can you tell me why did she change her name?
I think there were a lot
Maybe
of a lot of changes that she just did not agree with
she
because
didn't like.
the original script allegedly was supposed to be much more darker, not PG, not a PG. Is it a PG? I think it's a PG-13 movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it may be. I mean, it's a great movie. I feel like maybe it would be stronger if it was darker. What do you think? Do you think it's strong as is?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I enjoy it, but I would have
That was
loved to
such a
see
nice,
whatever.
polite no.
No, because I would have liked to see a little bit of murder, which was the intention of her original
Right.
script. There was supposed to
Okay.
be murder involved, just like Drop Dead Gorgeous. But
Mm,
I think the whole situation with Columbine had to do something
mhm.
with it because it was that
I remember
time.
that. I absolutely,
Yeah.
now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. And I remember hearing that there were changes to this. I mean, it's pretty serious. Teens robbing a bank, getting guns. I mean, the whole scene with Fern and her dad, who was Kenny in Scream. Love that guy. But like that whole scene is so funny, but it's also so scary that they're just meeting some guy. He's selling him guns for $1,500. Like it's no big deal. They're like in his garage. It's like, oh God, this scene is scary. This is how I
Well,
think a lot of school shootings have happened. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they were hoping to get something around $200.
oh my God, I know. And he's like, let me go, yeah, I know that was cute. But no, okay, that makes sense. And I mean, you can feel you can still feel the Drop Dead Gorgeous DNA from Lona, but yeah, they
Like
definitely, I
you
think they
should.
wanted to sanitize it a bit because of but these movies, it makes sense. I mean, a lot of movies had to change because of the news at that time.
But you can definitely see her DNA in it. It's
Yeah.
undeniable, and I like to watch. Usually, I like to watch both movies back to back because those are
Ooh.
feel good movies that after a shitty day, I'm always in the mood to watch Drop Dead Gorgeous. I could watch that
Oh my
every
God,
day.
it's so friggin' funny. And I'm glad that like it seems to only get more and more popular. Like more people seem to discover it and praise it because that was a
Mhm.
deep cut back then. Like I knew it, but a lot of people were like, "What? Like what is this Kirsten Dunst like weird movie pageant? What?" So I'm glad it's gotten the flowers it deserves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now, finally, Sugar and Spice still feels a little more under the radar than Drop Dead Gorgeous. Would you agree?
I do.
Yeah.
Because
Right?
I remember when you did that poll, I was
Mm.
thinking, oh, I hope Sugar and Spice wins because all these movies are always getting talked about. Well, for the exception about of the gift. I hope you still get to do your gift
Thank you. Right? 'Cause The Gift.
episode.
Ooh, I mean, I haven't seen that in a long, long time, but I loved The Gift. I'm sure maybe there might be something problematic or something about it, but that's a good spooky movie,
I
right?
told you all I remember is Katie Holmes' titties hanging from a tree. I think.
You told me, I know, and I'll never forget him. I was like, Joey Potter, oh my God, what? She's like, I'm gonna do something different, you know? That was her like Sarah Michelle Gellar in Cruel Intentions. So, like, and like Jessica Biel was like trying to, all those WB girls were like, let's like do something like a little dark and naughty, right?
The A Squad's ready to rally,
The Beatles are wrong. Love isn't all you need.
no matter what it takes.
I know. What? A bank robbery.
I'm in.
Yes!
What? We're gonna learn how to rob a bank by people who really know how to do it. Criminals. I'm gonna visit my mom.
This is like you asking me for help with your homework.
But so with Sugar and Spice, so directed by Francine McDougal, who, had done a couple things. I didn't really know sort of like smaller stuff. Surprisingly, she didn't really, go on to direct things that are like notable. She did some stuff, which is great, but it seems like she hasn't really directed in a while. So, yeah, it's a bummer. I guess because this movie wasn't maybe as successful as they hoped. It is a bummer
Yeah.
when like, a lesser known director like this just kind of doesn't get bigger,
I
But
think she did a couple of short films because I noticed that she did work with Marla Sokoloff
yes,
prior to Sugar and Spice.
yes, they did. They already knew each other. I did see that too. You're
Mhm.
right. I love that. Yeah, and Marla is so good. Can we just talk real quick? Why is Marla Sokoloff like not doing more? Because she's so good. She's so cute. Like, I feel like she was busy for a while and then it really kind of disappeared, right?
I was looking at her. I follow her on Instagram, but
Yeah.
I was looking at her IMDb, and yeah,
Mm.
she'll pop up on random things for an episode. I'm here thinking, why doesn't this girl have a sitcom?
Why is
She's
she
so
not leading something, right?
she's so funny. I mean, basically, most of the lines that I wrote down that
Mm.
made me laugh out loud, they're her lines.
Yeah.
She had the best role in the movie.
She gives such good bitchy delivery. She just throws them out there. She's always like I it's funny when James Marsden, when Jack is like practicing like Lamaze pregnancy breathing with his coworker, with his guy, and then the camera goes up to Marla and she says something like, "What a waste of a man."
What a waste of a man.
She's so dark.
And the one moment where he's sleeping at work and he has his head rest on a little kid's chair and she just kicks it. I like
know,
how
it's so funny.
she's constantly at the video store and just trying to get his attention.
Yes. Yes, I made a note. She rents Lolita, 9.5 weeks, and Wild Things. And
Wild Things.
I'm like, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. I love this. But like she's renting like sexy movies to maybe try to get his
Yes.
attention. He's oblivious.
Uh-huh.
He's just this dumb jock in love with his girlfriend, Like it's
Yeah.
actually it's a really sweet movie when you think about it. I mean, so it's funny because like I just wonder what would the couple have been like in the original version if it was darker? Would there have been any darkness with the romance, or would it just
Right.
be amongst the girls, the bank robbery? So it's funny to think how it could have been different because it is very sugary sweet, I have to say, which I like.
Mhm.
It works. But you feel for them because of their situation, their dumb situation. I mean, it's ultimately so dumb. You guys couldn't
Yeah.
keep it in your pants.
I like her mom. I wish we could have seen more of her.
Yeah.
I'm Didi. You can remember me because of my double D's.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Such great lines, not even just for our leads, but for like some good supporting people. Like I love all the women at the jail. Like they have little fun moments.
Yes.
And of course, like his coworkers at the video store are funny. Like there's lots of good little small roles in this too, which I always appreciate. It's not always just the leads. Everyone's got something kind of fun to do.
The movie is so short. I wish we could have
short.
seen more scenes with the parents of the other girls, because we only get interaction with Diane's, Marley Shelton's parents.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. And that's only at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, we only meet them at the beginning. We have Sean Young as Mina's mom for a couple scenes.
Oh yeah,
really
that's
short,
yeah.
But yeah, the other girls. We also see Mina's. Mina's Kansas. We see Kansas's like grandmother's feet, which is so funny.
Her legs. I love it
legs.
because it's just like a cartoon, like the Muppet Babies and.
Are you talking about boys down there? It sounds. I don't know. I don't want to assume, but it just sounded like
your hands.
Yes, practicing kissing your hands. It almost kind of felt like, is that like a man in drag, or is that like a guy putting on a voice? Because that'd be funny.
How many bullets do you need?
No bullets. These are just to scare people. Kind of like a round-off back handspring with back double full. You never really use it. You just want the opposing squad to know you've got it.
But in the extended version, the grandma has more lines, because my favorite part of the movie, I was trying to look it up online so I could post the scene, and that's when it hit me that the version that I've always watched is an extended cut. I forgot about that.
Okay.
But in that scene when the grandma comes and interrupts them, she goes up the stairs, but then she comes back and she says, "You got that big," well, I can't say that word, the R slur. "You got that big R girl down there with you."
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate to laugh, but it is so funny.
Referring to Rachel Blanchard, because she just goes like.
Yeah, Rachel Blanchard, she steals her scenes.
Grandma, and she's like, don't forget to get my smokes. It immediately takes me to Amber, did you get my smokes? Dropped and gorgeous.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, you're so right. That's a great little connection to them as well with the smokes, right? Oh my gosh.
So I'm sad that the version that you watched doesn't have that scene, because
I know now I just have to find it. I gotta watch it.
It's just so much fun. It's just funnier because the grandma, she's like, "Well, you done better," and you can just hear her with her throat.
Yeah.
Like, that lady doesn't need to be smoking anything.
Oh my god! Dying. Yeah, you're so right. Tell me, does the Blu-ray have both versions, or is it just the extended? Do you know?
It's just the extended cut. It doesn't have the theatrical, and it's a DVD. Okay. I'm still manifesting that Blu-ray.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't have a Blu. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, it's because it's, like we said, it's still a little under the radar. It hasn't reached the cultural threshold of like, oh, okay, people are talking about this, so maybe this will help. Maybe we'll get some motivation towards that, right? Can you imagine? Right? But no, speaking of all of them are so funny. I love Mina Suvari in this movie. I think Rachel Blanchard steals her scenes. She is so perfect as that dumb religious girl, right? Of course, Marley Shelton is such a sweet angel. Like right? Like, I really do feel for her. Like, she plays it in such a smart way, where she's kind of making fun of those girls in those areas, but she's also playing her honestly with some heart, which the movie won't work if you don't fully give her, some heart. So I just want to shout her out, because Marley Shelton is an actress where I've always liked her. I've always thought she's beautiful. I'm always kind of intrigued of what she's doing, but I feel like a lot of people still to this day don't really talk about her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She hasn't reached the levels of, I feel like, at least in just pop culture, of some of her contemporaries. Would you agree?
Yeah,
right?
I do. I'm just looking at her filmography. Rachel Blanchard has done more than her.
Wow, isn't that interesting? Holy cow. That's an interesting fun fact. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I mean, Marley Shelton has a lot of classics, though.
Oh yeah, she's got memorable movies for sure. She knows how to pick them, which is great.
Exactly.
But yeah, she's another one where I'm like, why is she not in a TV show? I know she was in like that show Rise, if you remember that from close to 10 years ago. Like, it was basically the serious version of Glee. It was like a teacher teaching his students music and like directing the musical, and she was the wife. She was his wife. So it was nice to see her in that. That didn't last very long. But like she should totally, I don't know why she's not a doctor in Grey's Anatomy or something. Do you know what I mean? Like she'd be perfect. So I don't know, unless she just, hey, you never know. Maybe she just doesn't want to be that busy. Why not? You know what? I respect that girl. Go for it.
I think that doctor role was saved for Jessica Capshaw from Valentine.
That's true. You're right. She was on Grey's. Which don't get me started. Don't get me started about Dorothy. Oh my God.
And Katherine Heigl.
Yes, and Catherine, of course. Izzy, Grey's Anatomy, iconic. And then her infamous, I took my name out of the Emmys consideration because I didn't think the writing was justified for an Emmys. Remember she did that? So weird.
Yeah, I still like her though.
I still like her. I like that she does a lot of dog commercials. She's like a big animal advocate.
Oh my God, she keeps a lot of times when I'm watching YouTube, her dog commercials keep coming up.
She's always telling me about some dog medicine. You know what? I appreciate it. I'm like, okay, well, at least you're not doing an ad for something awful, like that's good.
She did won me over with the Netflix show that she had, Firefly Lane, with Sarah Shock from Scrubs.
Oh, yes. Okay. I like her as well. I don't even know the show. Okay. Was it like a drama?
Yeah, it was a really good show. I think it had 2 or 3 seasons.
Wow, where have I been? Okay, on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but
it was like a lead on it. Wow, I'm surprised that wasn't a bigger deal. Or maybe it was.
Both of them, shared
co-lead.
Bill. Yeah. It started and it ended when it had to.
Okay, yeah, it had a good run. It was exactly what. Yeah, not everything needs 10 seasons, right? We know
exactly.
That. Or
but
like
it was a great show.
Good. Yeah. Okay, Firefly Lane, you said.
Firefly Lane.
Wow. Okay. I'm that one went under my radar. But yeah, real quick, and we'll talk more about Valentine soon. But like, I do kind of miss Katherine Heigl. I'm not gonna lie. She was really great in a lot of things. I think then her real personality just was not so great. Like, it'd be fun if she came back for a Chucky movie. Honestly, like she should really do that, right? I feel like she would never. Right?
Oh no, I don't know how she feels about that one.
I mean, I love Bride of Chucky. Most people love that one. So it's like, come back. Like that would make her cool again, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
She's somewhat, we keep jumping from both films, but I think she would have fit in with the girls from Sugar and Spice as well.
Oh, totally. Oh, absolutely. She would have blended right in. She was on Roswell at this time. So like
I was gonna say she was busy because for Valentine she only had a short period of time.
Oh, is that why? Okay. Because she was famous enough for that opening kill, but you're kind of like, could it have been someone else? I think it works the way it works, but that's interesting. That makes sense. She was so busy with her TV schedule. Yeah.
Now.
Jump in! We can't stop! The brakes are bad!
5 good girls are about to discover how bad they can be.
Down the ground!
Well, before we dive fully into Valentine, any other favorite scenes, favorite lines you want to share about Sugar and Spice?
Another thing that I want to point out about Sugar and Spice is the soundtrack.
Such a good soundtrack. So good.
So many good needle drops. The first one that comes to mind is Ready to Go by Republica.
Republica, yep.
I love the American Girl cover at the end.
Yes, me too.
By Cindy Alexander. Wherever that singer is right now, she's probably collecting 5 cents of the many times that I streamed that song on Spotify.
Oh, I love that. You're helping her. Please keep sending her some money.
I once posted something about that song, and I remember her liking it on Instagram.
Oh, I love that. Oh, see, it's always so fun when they do that. I love that so much. No, yeah, that's a great one. Great cover. There are so many good ones. I love Bohemian Like You, the Dandy Warhols.
Yes.
I love that song. I think that was also on the soundtrack to something else, maybe Gossip Girl or some show that I had.
It's been, but do you remember Igby Goes Down?
Igby Goes Down. Yes, Ryan. Is it in that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I
Mhm.
didn't realize that was this old, 25 years old. I thought that was just a little later in the 2000s, but love that one. Yeah, the music pops. There was a moment where I was kind of like, whoa. And also we'll say that I had the Valentine soundtrack. It's not totally my style, but there are some really great songs. But I feel like both movies, there were moments that they had so many great songs back to back that it was like, whoa, whiplash of music. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Movies at this time really, cared about the soundtrack, which I appreciated because I feel like movies nowadays don't care as much about the soundtrack, or maybe it's a money thing. You just have a
Mhm.
few songs, but like back then we got like soundtracks, you know?
Excuse me? Yeah, are you robbing the supermarket or the bank branch?
Oh my god, this is harder than I thought.
And how low they can go.
Today, 5 Betty dolls rob the bank.
We're like celebrities.
What the heck is going on here?
Some lines I want to say real quick from Sugar and Spice that made me laugh. They said, well, they're talking about her being pregnant. Well, you can go help your sick aunt for 9 months. Don't be a whore and a murderer. I was like, oh my God. That is the line. Oh, and oh my God, I love that there was a Madonna shout out for us.
I have it right there. The Papa Don't Preach speech.
Papa Don't Preach. Uh-huh.
The great one. Madonna.
Madonna. Mm-hmm.
And
like, oh my God.
That scene where Rachel Blanchard finds out that Marley Diane is pregnant. I like that she says, "Oh, I didn't mean to say whore, Diane. It's just that I hear it so much at church. It kind of came flying out of my head."
Yes. That's such a great line. Uh-huh. I love when they're at the doctor's office with her and they're looking at the monitor and they see it's twins and they say, "It's twins." And Marley goes, "I'm not just super fat." That was really cute.
Another one that I like, when they're in their bleachers and they're going over symptoms that you go through when you're pregnant, and it says, "Diane, it says here you're going to have mood swings, uncontrollable gas," and Mina Suvari interrupts and she says, "It's more proof God's a guy." And then she continues, "And sex dreams where you actually have an orgasm. Well, the Virgin Mary must have snuck that one in."
Yes.
I wasn't sure if that was included on your version or not.
No, I think it was. I feel like that rings a bell for sure. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, such great, and they're all so good together. The banter, the way it's written, I love that. Yeah, how like Mina jumps in, like there's good electricity between them.
Yeah,
between
there's a good chemistry with those girls. And I also like that towards the end, after they do the robbery, which I mean we have to discuss the Betty doll
robbery.
The Betty doll.
You gotta bring your mask out. Yes, of course, girl. Here's Betty. I love that. And is that like laminated? It's like shiny. Did you print that on like a special?
I printed it. I took a screenshot of the poster, and I edited it and I just printed it out.
Oh my gosh.
I just went to Walgreens and I printed it out, but big enough.
Look at you. I love it.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh, now you got to go rob a bank. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the robbery scene or were you going to talk about something else?
Oh, of course, because the way that they come into a decision to rob how to rob the bank, it would be just go to the bank where Diane works at. It would be so much easier.
Yes. Oh God.
But something that makes me laugh is that those girls spent a lot of money planning the robbery.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
I'm like, these girls are buying Barbies, their poster boards, Sharpies, and
Yep.
Oh, I do like the practice robbery that they did at school.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so fun with that woman. What are they? They're like getting tickets from her for something, right?
For lunch.
For lunch.
Because the background said something about $150 for lunch tickets.
Yeah.
And I love that scene because Marla Sokolov is trying to get her tickets, and the lady's just taking forever to open the little cash box, and she's like grabs the tickets and leaves. And that made me laugh because that's something that I would do.
Oh my God, it's so funny because the woman's just like humming and humming and humming. Right? Oh, it's so funny. And then, yeah, I love that moment too. I'm glad you remember that. It's so cute.
And
Yeah.
then the group of girls come over and they trick they
Yes.
trick the lady and they steal their money. I think they only had like 150 or $250.
Right, something like that. But it was exciting. That was a thrilling moment because I didn't know what was going on. I forgot. And then, yeah, Kansas comes in and she's like coughing and like distracting the woman. And then they grab, oh, yeah, girls.
And that's when we get the Bohemian Rhapsody needle drop.
Yes. Bohemian Like You. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that one. Why did I say Bohemian Rhapsody?
Well, hey, that'd be fun. I don't think they probably didn't have the budget for that, right?
No.
Hey, Rewinders. I'm having so much fun chatting with Carlos, and I hope you're having fun listening to us. If you're liking what you're hearing or watching, please leave a rating and or review on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and Apple Podcasts, or a thumbs up on YouTube, pretty please, or send this episode link to your girl group. And they can be girls of any kind, any gender.
This January,
authorities now believe a group of teenage girls are responsible for the Betty Doll bank robberies.
The actual robbery, like, scene?
Oh, so funny.
I mean, you would hope that the robbery scene would be good, right? Would be really strong. And it is. I love it. It's
I
funny,
love it.
It's thrilling, right? What do you love about it?
I love it from the start when Marley Shelton is exchanging gifts with James Marsden, and she was being sneaky and she purchased him for Christmas a new paint job for their car.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, I sold the GTO to buy you the ring."
And she's
They're
like,
"Oh,
she says, "Mommy
you're
needs a
kidding.
getaway car," right? Oh,
Mommy
God.
needs a getaway car.
And it's so funny when the brakes aren't working, right?
Fern comes over with her dad's exterminator truck with the cockroach on top.
Yeah.
They're picking up Mina Suvari and they're like,
Oh
the
my
brakes
And
don't
she's
work.
running. Oh, what a good scene. I love that scene. I think that might be one of my top 3 scenes of the whole movie. Because the cockroach, it's just so funny. Everything's going wrong.
I don't know the name of the song, but the song that's playing in that scene is great too. It's just like,
yeah.
It's
I
exciting.
don't remember what it was either, but yeah. Oh, yeah, but you're right. That's how this whole thing starts, this sequence. And then they use that van, and now they're at the bank in their costumes, which are so amazing.
Their interaction before going inside the bank is also hilarious because they're trying to sneak in through the back door, but Melissa George's character pulls on the door handle too hard. She just pulls it apart.
She's holding the handle, yeah.
and I like their little banter that she has between Mina Suvari and her. I don't know if I wrote down the quotes, but she just kept saying like, "Oh, because she removed the mask."
That's right. Yeah.
And Mina Suari's like, "Do not take off your mask or say our names. What are you?" And then she drops the R word again.
Yep, the R word. Yeah, Mina is angry. She's very funny, but Kansas is an angry person. It's great. Oh God! And then that's when their like ex-friend comes back. When Lucy comes back as Nixon,
with Richard Nixon.
Yeah, so random. Yeah, so that was funny. And then they go in.
That scene is hilarious.
I love when they are like, they can't get on the same page, like, because that's really funny. Like grocery worker is like, "Are you robbing the grocery store or the bank?" Right? So that's a really funny mix-up.
Did you recognize her?
I do recognize her. How do I know her? Drop Dead Gorgeous?
Drop Dead Gorgeous. She's one of the girls, one of the pregnant girls hanging out at school at the girls' bathroom.
Isn't that funny? I knew it. I couldn't tell when I was watching it, but just right now I'm like, wait, yes, Drop Dead Gorgeous. Yep.
I mean, God. I think I don't know if it's her, but that says, I mean, no pageant. And I think she's smoking again.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, now you're making me want to rewatch that. It's such a good one. Oh God. But no, yeah. Then just like all the great action in the robbery, they're doing that really cool. I think what is it called? Like an illegal. But she knows
an illegal.
It's like an illegal deposit. No, it's an illegal.
It's a cheerleading term. Yeah.
It's a cheerleading term. Everybody, dismount.
That's an illegal dismount.
She knows it's them. right? Which is thrilling. That's such great writing. And then like she catches like part of their pom-pom off their shoe, I
Yes.
think, right?
Uh-huh.
So she is onto them, and that is such a great little moment there. She knows it, because they're doing their
When you,
best, but it's so obvious that they're cheerleaders, right? As soon as
yeah.
they put their hands out to do that, I'm like, oh, girls, be careful, be careful. Right?
Oh, but that whole segment afterwards, after the robbery is done, and they're interviewing people, it's just hilarious because they ended up arresting other people. Like they went to they went to a Chinese restaurant and arrested, I don't know, the owner over there.
Yeah, yeah. And then we get
the one lady at the pregnant clinic or whatever that she looks just like a Betty.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Remember that during the robbery, Marley Shelton has to puke, and she pukes inside, inside the bag that's holding the cash. But I like it when they're done with the robbery and they're hanging out in Mina Suari's basement. They're hanging the dollar bills.
Dollars, they're drying them off.
They had to wash them. But that scene, it's even exciting because you feel happy for them. That they far they got away with it.
They got away with it, yeah. And then they still kind of get away with it. I mean, Marla kind of has her way as well, right? But it's like a happy ending. It's silly, but it's pretty good, it works out for everyone.
Because even though the whole thing started by wanting to help Marley's character,
right?
Marley switched it around, and she was like, with this money, you can do this. You can go to Harvard.
Yeah.
So I like
Harvard.
So apparently, I read that Lorna Williams.
Lorna Williams, yeah.
So she based that on her own obsession with Conan O'Brien.
Oh, how funny! Oh, I love
because
that.
Because I think at some point she got to work with him during because she was a writer for The Simpsons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she based that whole thing on her infatuation with Conan O'Brien.
I love that. I think that works so well.
Which
just random enough,
Lately, I kind of get. I never found him attractive, but sometimes I'm like, maybe.
You know what? As I've gotten older, I agree with you. He's not like high on my list, but I'm like, hey, you know what? And like at that angle or like a certain look, and he's got great hair. I mean, he's always had that wave, but he's got such good thick hair. You're just like, hey, Conan, Conan's got it.
I saw a clip recently, and I thought, oh, now I get Cleo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're like, okay, Cleo, I see it. I see it.
Morning, sunshine. Remember, these are the best days of your life.
She's on the honor roll.
I think the last something that I thought it was fun. It was like during when they're covering the news of the robbery. Kurt Loder from MTV has a scene.
What a blast from the past! I love it. It immediately it solidifies this movie is of that time, the early 2000s. Oh, I love Kurt Loder.
I love when he says, "Stay tuned for my interview with Alanis Morissette on the negative influence of the Betty doll on young girls."
Yes. Oh God, I love it. I never really met him, but back in the day when I worked at talk shows, I worked at a few different talk shows back in New York. I would get to go to a lot of screenings. I would go to a lot of advanced screenings with the critics, and sometimes I would sit right near him, and I'd be like, and he was friendly, but I never got to meet him, and I was just there seeing a free movie. But it was cool to see. He is from our childhood. I mean, we grew up watching Kurt Loder. He is cool. So yeah, that was a fun cameo for sure. Yeah.
But I like that at the end, they do get away with it with the robbery up to this day.
Right? Lisa's cool with because she joins the squad, right? She's the new captain.
Yes.
Right?
She deserved it. I mean, she knew everything.
Oh, totally. But yeah, it's like a win for everyone. It's like, okay, right? Yeah. It's a fun, silly, campy ending that works really well.
And I love that she ended up with the guy that we all thought was gay.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Bruce.
Oh, Bruce. Okay. Yes.
And at the end, it says Diane was reunited with her parents, They now run the Diane Bartlett Scholarship Fund of pregnant cheerleaders, so no cheerleader will ever have to rob a bank again. I thought that was sweet.
Yes, that's so funny. So sweet. Yeah, and I'm just reading. I see here it is loosely based on a series of robberies in 1999 that was done by 4 teenage girls. So that in Texas. So that is funny. So it is loosely inspired by some real stuff.
I
Marla
need to look
Sokoloff
that.
stated that it's not the same, of course, yet I'm not sure if Sugar and Spice would have been made if those robberies didn't happen. Probably.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
I want to look. I
Super
want to look that
newsy.
up. I want to look
I
that up
know.
now.
Right? Especially
Same thing.
series of robberies, not just one. That's pretty badass, girls. I love it.
Same thing. I'm gonna make it my homework now to
Right?
find the original script.
Oh gosh, if you find it, let me know. I'm so curious. So
Mhm.
curious to hear what the differences would have been, right?
Sugar and Spice.
I'm sorry to bother you, ma'am, but is this gonna take long? It's game night.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening to part 1 of our Marley Shelton double feature. We'll stop here, but I'm going to see you in part 2 because the fun is just beginning.
Let's move over to San Francisco.
Exactly. Let's go over to San Francisco. Let's talk about a different group of girls banding together because of a problem. Let's talk about Valentine.